Welcome people to the World Wide Web, and this is my new set of videos, hopefully, or that you should meet. So this is the Modern Collector. So I know you're probably wondering yourselves, Modern Collector, what does that mean? So I'll do a little explanation of why I've done this and what the video is about, and you can all hopefully enjoy it and then look forward to what it is. So for most of the modern collectors, as you'll see, there is a specific way you collect toys. You know, most of us, we get paid, we work hard, we get paid, we buy the toys we like. That's it. You know, job done. I follow a lot of videos, and I'm sure you guys, if you're watching this, will follow, or girls will follow online. A lot of people there. Uses people like TVM. I think he does like games in the UK. Then there's Retro Rick from like America and Phoenix Resale, and I use these as a prime example. A lot of them go out, find stuff, sell it, use the profit, make it. Now, that's all well and good. I enjoy these videos. You know, I'm not dissing them, and they are good value to, you know, I do enjoy watching them and I do enjoy them. But realistically, is everybody like that? No, ain't happened. You know, for me, there are sometimes I do buy stuff and sometimes I do flip it, as so to speak, of that. You know, I'm not a scalper. I don't deliberately go out to rip everyone off. But if I can make profit here and there and help with toys, you know, I do buy some stuff to trade. When it's a good cheap value and I'm not like taking 5 off the shelf, maybe I'll take maybe I'll take 2, one for myself and one as a spare on the odd occasion. But you know, that's just me. I do try and think of the other communities. Now, obviously, recent polls that come out, I think listed around Christmas, like toys, 1 in 4 toys are bought for adults. So if we all did exactly what like Retro Rick and stuff, you know, going to these places and selling them, flipping them, we'd all screw each other over, and it wouldn't work. And that's the thing about it not wanting work. Of like, it works for these people, but what's involved, and this is the key factor, and this is why I'm going modern collector. The modern collector is me collecting a new line. This is the kind of format of this. Now, I'm going to go a little bit out of my not necessarily comfort zone, but how I do it. So the way I buy stuff is I collect the stuff that I want and stuff that brings me joys and memories and stuff, and I have placeholders. So for certain series and certain lines, they might be expensive, they might be hard to get. I'm normally, if I can get one figure, and I'll use the example like Silver Hawks, I wasn't a fan as a kid. I've rewatched it last year, really liked it, and I've got on order the Super 7 main figure. That's it. Not really fussed about the other ones. I'm not going to go down that line. I think the figure's like almost 50 quid anyway, if it even turns up, because it's already been delayed twice. So seeing these videos by Retro Rick and all this stuff, and I thought, well, let's do it for, you know, let's take on what it actually involves, because there's a lot of stuff like they don't actually cover. You know, there's fuel costs, there's time and money, and those are the 2 things that I'm interested in. This is where this video is going to get off. So you're probably wondering, let's get started with what is the new line I'm collecting. So hopefully by magic, and by magic, so you can probably see there, giving it away, it's the Mighty Ducks. Yes, so I only wanted a placeholder, but I thought, no, this is the best way, let's go out. So this modern collector is, for any of you guys, girls at home, this is the new line for 2023 I'm collecting. But not only is this the new line I'm collecting, I'm going out to get everything that they did, and by everything I mean all the action figures. So as far as I know, there was 5 waves, 26 or 27 figures altogether. I'm looking at my notes here, so I'm doing it. So you had wave 1, which was the standard figures, wave 2 the extreme battle ducks, wave 3 were the hockey superstar versions, wave 4 is the spy squad, and wave 5 is the street patrol. On top of that, they had a special one, so it was Nosedive, so this guy here, him and the Duck Cycle, kind of a special edition, a little bit hard to get. I don't know if I'll go specifically for that one, but there was also 4 other vehicles, which were the Aero Wing, the Blade Rider, the Duck Cycle, and the Turbo Wing. We're going for everything. Now for me, I don't normally collect vehicles, I don't normally do 100%, I try and get bits there. So what we have started for almost this year, or I started just after Christmas, but I'm going to go all the way to the end of this year. My challenge is to complete the complete waves of the Mighty Ducks figures. Now, it doesn't matter if it's eBay, it's conventions, it's stuff. I'm going to go full out and try and do my best to do this. But rather than the other people, I'm going to go by the honourable saying, time is money, and these are the two figures that you're going to go. So I will put a box, and you'll see later, I'll have the time it takes me to get this, and I'll have the money it takes me, and the money it takes me. So you're probably thinking, what does that mean? So if I spent 20 minutes on eBay looking for something and researching it and looking at it, that's 20 minutes of my time. That's what I'm going to get. If I buy something off eBay, that price will be included. If I go to a convention, and this is the other bits that aren't really included, and you don't, the research, I'm adding all of this in as time. So if I go to a convention and the ticket costs me 10 quid to get in, and I buy 10 figures for 100 quid, I will average that out. So it will be, the ticket cost me 10 quid, so it's £1 per figure. Each figure cost me £10, so it's £11. Each figure's cost me. Then I'll try and figure out the fuel it cost me, and then I'll put that value in. Obviously, if I know the exact value of the figure, say it was 20 quid, I will still split it. If it's one of 10 figures and it cost me 10 quid to get in, I'll add an extra £1 on. Same with the fuel, I'll split that by how many figures I bought and add it. There is a Northampton Comic Con the end of next month, so I'll go to that, so I will include fuel and time. And if I do find a Mighty Duck in there, I will add them in. I'll see all the time of researching it, and this is the stuff that you don't see on those. That it's taking me time to look for the figures and stuff and figure out what condition they are, what accessories they come with, because this is it. I want to get the complete line, the figures in the best possible condition I get with all the accessories. I'm going to try for a year. I might go longer, and what we do with that collection, I'm not 100% sure. I probably keep most of it. If I get doubles and stuff, I may sell them off, I may ravel them off, but that's by the by. So yeah, so this is episode 1, and every time I get a new edition, you'll get a new updated video. There's also a little bit of a bonus in there for anybody watching, so hopefully you'll stay to the end of the video, because you'll need to keep watching going forwards. So we'll start off with, so we have 2 figures that I have bought. So here we have, this guy is called Siege, I believe he is from Wave 2, so he's my first character. He was £11.20 from eBay, and I'll put the clip there so you'll see screenshots of all the ones I buy, so I'm not fabricating any of the money, this is exactly how much I paid. He has the working feature. He doesn't have one of his accessories, which is a boulder, and you could probably see from there, he isn't in a completely 100% condition. Obviously the black mark there, and scrape marks, but he's quite a cheap figure, and unfortunately they're both banned, so we're going to start off with a cheap figure. If I find a better condition, then we may upgrade, and again I will include that in, because that's, you guys, girls at home, when you're buying, you'll buy a figure and think, oh, this is quite good, and then you'll find one, a better copy in a bundle, and loads of the prices and that I'm going to consider. His working actions is there, and all the figures, or so far as I can tell, they've got a moving head, so that's cool. So yeah, so that's Siege, that's 1 down of 27, so 26 to go. But my main money and my main focus is this guy. So I found there was 2 of these on eBay. Again, there should be a picture of how much it cost me. It was £30.20, and there's quite a few to that. And obviously his head moves, the tentacles move, and they pop back and back. Now, the one thing you couldn't tell in the pictures is you look at his legs are a little bit faded. Now, I don't know, looking at pictures, if this is actually normal or this is just where the figure's been displayed and it's faded in time. I suspect that is the case. There was only 2 of these. I couldn't find a sold copy, and the reason I went for this guy, the other one, is because he had, so this guy is complete, he's just a little faded, so I'm not too fussed over him. So yeah, so 2 figures down. So yeah, this is the drone. He comes from Wave 5, so that's quite good to have. I don't know why I've gone for the bad guys, but that's where we're starting off. All together, so I spent £41.40. Boom, there are a total there. And then just above it, we have a time, and it's taken me 53 minutes just to find those. This is by comparing it against the website I had all the figures on, and I think Siege I got within like 5-10 minutes of looking and comparing, and it's cheap. The other guy took me a lot longer, and this is where it is. The person gave me a cheaper bid of 10%, and then we went back and forth for like 20 minutes of, you know, I wanted to go slightly lower. He wasn't really, he moved a tiddly bit, but not really much, and then I ended up getting it for the same value that literally he offered me in the first place. So was a bit of a pain, but I say it was that weapon. I found another one round about the same price. It was from America and didn't have it, so it is what it is, and this is the troubles and that you go with. So yes, so that's the Mighty Ducks, and this is obviously episode 1. So we've got 2 figures down, 25 to go, 4 vehicles, and this special edition if we go. So I'm interested to how we go. You keep seeing an update, but yeah, these pictures in the back. So these are what I draw. I do like to draw in my own time. I'm not the best artist, you can tell by those, and to prove, obviously this is Duke, so this is him here, this is what I've sketched out based on pictures from the internet, and then I'll colour him, so this is all my own interpretation. Now I'm not keeping these for the collection, and I'm not selling them. What I'm doing is I'm going to give them away. Now I'm not the best artist in the world, and we'll go with Grin. So we'll use this. So this is going to be the first giveaway. So if you have a friend, maybe you want it, maybe your kid wants it, you can win this. So each video, including this one, what I need you to do is to like, comment and subscribe. When the next video comes out, I will review all the comments from this original video. I will pick one person, and it is only one person per picture. There will be more pictures. I maybe even do more of the characters once I've done. I'm going to try and do one of every character, and then we'll see how many more videos are. So so if you like, comment, subscribe to this video, you can win this picture. And in the next video, when I have the next collection, I will mention the person who liked, comment and subscribe, if anyone did. Hopefully they do. And all I will need for them is them to message me their name and address. So already, apart from the stamps, I have hardback envelopes. So this will go in here, your name and that will go on it, I'll pay on the stamp, I'll put it in the post, you get it for free. I'm not making any money off this, obviously you can see from my description that I'm not minted. This is just a giving something back, look, you know, and it gets me drawn a little bit more because I don't do it often enough. Yeah, and it just is, while you're watching a video, you might be able to win. Obviously, the few people that are watching a video, you know, it's the more chance of you getting it. Obviously, once you win one, you then aren't eligible to win another one. I want to try and keep it fair, shall we say. And yeah, and it doesn't matter who the person is who wins it, you know, as long as it goes to a good home, who's somebody who actually wants it, I'm happy. As I say, these are my interpretations of those pictures. You know, I'm not the world's best artist, but I think they look all right. So there we are. So yes, so this is the Modern Collector, episode 1 of the Mighty Ducks. So hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you've come across this video and you want to join me on this adventure where you see how much I actually spend and how much time it actually cost me to get the complete wave of the Mighty Ducks. Hopefully by Christmas, New Year's, we'll get it. Depending on how, you know, if we're way off, then I may get rid of it. But to be honest, I will probably see this through to the end, or till I run out of money and I can't do it. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this venture. I've been Cypher Sigma, signing out.